That's happened every single time I've streamed here, where I've accidentally gone live and dropped my phone and it went in vertical mode. So yeah, ignore the 2 10-second videos recently on my channel. Deep sea daisies. So a little bit more busy today. I came later again. Sorry, busy during the day. But coming to check it out now. More people came by today. As I was coming in, a bunch of people were leaving. So tomorrow I'm going to come a wee bit early. And I swear, like in Ottawa, hello. And it was like, man, did these people come all the way from Quebec? It's like there was like 5 streamers at the start of Ottawa. Freedom! And fucking when that rolling thunder came by, it was like yeah, it was quite a bit by then. So there was, I remember at Rolling Thunder, there was like almost more streamers than there was just people watching. So instead of me having like 6,000 people watching, it was like 4. So, you know. It's a little snowy out here today. Gonna go explore the camp. I didn't make it all the way over here last time. A lot more. There was a Quebecois flag, so there's people like from out east here and all the way out west. It's just, it's more vehicles, you know, like more passenger vehicles than trucks. And I guess, hey, let's get real here. And passenger vehicles are a little cheaper. There's RVs and stuff too. I want to go check out the camps. It was kind of nice. Someone yesterday recognized me, or at least recognized my name, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, and there's like a little bit of a shindig going on in Ottawa right now. No streets, but I think like the main street, like where the main strip is. I don't know. It's just, I remember the first time walking in the Convoy, it was like mind blowing. And then once I made to kind of, I forget that, I think it was like called Parliament Strip. But when I made it to there, it was like, oh, look at that. I don't know. It was just weird. I never saw anything like that. Never saw energy like that. It was like a better than a con. I don't know. It was, and just after being locked up for 2 years, you know, not in jail, but in you know, in lockdowns like everyone else, and being in Quebec and they had the curfew, it was like, it was freedom, really. Howdy, how are you? Okay, I'll show you the camp and then I'll go to the main part here. Alrighty, so we're gonna go back to the main. Oh, there's another streamer, so I'll probably have to kick his ass and fight him. Howdy.
How you doing?
Good, man. Ready. Oh, shit. Yeah, a little bit more modest than last year in Ottawa, but still a good vibe here. I actually have a buddy in Ohio. He was a moderator on this channel last year.
This guy wants some.
What's that? Wait, what does it say?
Take it and go. Take it and go. What's this? It says take it and go.
Oh, cool, man.
No, it's gonna take up.
Oh, cool. Oh, hey. I was talking to you on Facebook today.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good, man. Hey, good.
Take it.
Yeah, look at that. But yeah, I was talking to yeah, I have a buddy. He was a moderator. He was called The Naked Truth, and that was his screen name and on YouTube, and we've been chatting over the year, and he lives in Ohio, and I don't know, I heard from him a couple times. I asked if he was okay with that whole, and he said he was kind of by it or something, and I just haven't heard from him. I just haven't fucking heard from him in a couple days, so now I'm a little afraid, because, you know, sometimes he'd take an hour or two to get back to me, but now it's been a good 2 days I haven't heard from him, so I'm a little bit worried. Gabe, if you're... I might take a page out of Zot's book and start an OnlyFans. I mean, that was kind of proof that they weren't really in it for the Convoy or anything part of it. They were just in it for views and making money. And yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna comment on it too much. It's just, I thought, you know, talking about Zot, you know, he was nice, but I didn't like how on his webpage there was an option to donate to truckers, and if you donate $100, he got 50% of that. I get it. You set up the website, you want to take a commission, maybe 10, 20, 30%, not half. You know, those are the guys that are sitting there running their trucks, giving up business to sit there in that protest, and I thought that was a little skeezy, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go mingle. Look at that YouTube drama, calling people out. Look at that, boom. Yeah, quite a bit more people in here. How are you?
Good, you?
Good. Yeah, it's a little bit more packed this time. I don't want to get in anyone's way. Thanks. I'm trying to buy a fucking fringe hat. I don't know what it is. Howdy. Howdy, sorry. Howdy. Hi.
Hi.
Can I pet him?
Pardon me?
Can I pet him?
No.
Yeah, you can put your hand out, he might come to you.
Hey.
Elvis.
Don't go away.
But you can't pat him, he'll get upset.
It's okay. Here. It smells good.
Okay, that's enough. He's nervous. He's nervous.
Yeah. What kind of dog is that?
Chow chow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he growls.
Yeah.
Too noisy for him.
Yeah, I guess. What a nice dog, babe. I got here at not the best time. Like I'm kind of a little bit busy during the days right now, and it's like I'm gonna try and come here during the day. It's funny, when I was in like Montreal, I made it out to Ottawa for most of it, and now it's like right here in my backyard. It feels weird. It feels like it actually followed me, because when I moved back to Winnipeg, now the headquarters for this thing's in Winnipeg, because it's the halfway point in Canada, which is basically, you're ever wondering why people built a city in the most frozen part of the country, it's because it's the halfway point.
That's why
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go walk around outside. Howdy. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. Nice and snowing. Howdy. Hey man, how are you? Hi.
What live video are you on right now?
Oh, I'm Mac Halton, or Mac John. Mac John. I was at Ottawa last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kind of wondering what you were doing on here. So. What live are you on?
Mac. I just said Mac John.
What's that?
It's, oh, YouTube. Sorry.
Oh, YouTube.
Sorry, I was saying my YouTube name.
Okay,
Sorry.
you went out to Ottawa?
Well, I was in Montreal last year, so I just kind of. It was
Were you
like,
part of the convoy?
I went every day, but I don't know if I was part of it. But
So when you went there, what did you do out there?
I streamed
What did you live stream?
the Convoy.
Okay, and what did you do with it?
It's on YouTube.
Okay, can you show me what you do?
Yeah, sure.
You seem like you're got some stuff going on, so I'm curious what you do. I work for Freedom Central Canada,
Oh, that's
so
cool.
just curious. What do you? What do you
I actually here. Is this YouTube?
no.
Here, I'll give you my Facebook.
Yeah,
too. Why not?
absolutely, sure.
Yeah, but actually I got striked last year because I had like striked by YouTube because I had a mutual friend.
You have a mutual friend. That's great. We should have more mutual friends, shouldn't we, for part of the Freedom community?
Probably.
Yeah.
Where's YouTube?
How about
I have
you?
Instagram too.
Sure.
Here, I'll be a dick and here I'll follow myself.
You'll be a dick. Let's
I'll follow
go.
myself on Instagram. Howdy. I mean, she was wondering what I was doing. Okay, that's YouTube. Okay, and then I'll follow you back.
Absolutely. I'm just curious. I'm curious what you're live streaming. Like you seem like you're up to something, so I just thought I would see what you're up to. I'd like you to follow me too. So.
Yeah. I didn't take them down, but I shortened all my like Ottawa stuff because.
Like, did you get the convoy? You got the horn?
Yeah.
You got all that type of stuff.
I was there every day, and I did like 8-hour streams.
Really?
But like it was February 13th last year. I was watching. It was James Alexander, and it was that other guy. I'm not good with the names, but one was like one of Trump's doctors, Mac. Like Mac John was my channel, but I lengthened my channel name. It's Mac Alton John now. Here, if I can go to YouTube. And then
Yeah, I'm just curious. I was just I just saw you were streaming live. I saw you were doing some stuff there. So is this YouTube music?
Oh yeah, fucking. But no, because I wasn't even filming him fully, but I walked by one of his speeches, and he was talking about like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
What was the doctor? Do you remember the doctor's name?
It was James Alexander.
James Alexander. Well, because we had a doctor that came out to the 9/11 event here, so I was just curious if it was the same doctor. Did you come out to the 9/11 event here?
Did
you hear about that?
No, I wasn't. I moved back in November.
Oh, okay. Where are you? And you're from here?
Yeah, but I lived in Montreal.
Oh, nice. That's nice. So you got to be part of the Freedom Convoy?
I guess.
Yeah, that's
I don't
cool.
know if I was really. That's me. So.
That's you?
Yeah. What was your guys' name? Where are you guys from?
We're from here.
Oh, cool.
We're from here. I just saw that you were streaming, so I was just very curious what you're up to.
I'm from here, like originally, but then I moved there for work. And I moved back, so I kind of feel like it timed out that it was like now it's kind of here.
Yeah, that's nice that you came out.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no problem. That was a little fucking weird, but fucking getting interrogated like I'm doing something wrong. Just trying to walk around and have fun here, guys. Jeez. I know that one dude, one of the leaders of the convoy last year, he's like, the streamers are all working for the CIA. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, I'm just trying to come out here and be semi-supportive and just, give a live, uncensored view. And God, even some people just don't enjoy when you do that, even though they spout about freedom. They're like, we're fucking working for the government, probably. So yeah, anyways. Very nice people here, though.
That's going to be the you know what though? Is there any conviction?
What are you up to?
I think the ladies are here somewhere around yet.
What a weird question. She was like, "What did you do with it?" I don't know. It's fucking left it on YouTube. I don't like. What do you mean? What did I do with it? I streamed.
So we will, when we pull it, pick it, we'll announce it a couple of times so that people outside have the chance to come in. Because I hear some people outside who cannot hear it very well. So wherever the ladies are, we'll do the 50-50 draw, come to the front, and then work the way towards the town.
Yeah, I know. There's like a bunch of people streaming this. I don't know. Maybe it's like because I don't know. I'm not really mingling with people. I'm just kind of walking around. Hey, where did you get that sweater? Where'd you get your sweater?
A friend.
Okay.
When you come in, go outside where the kitchen is. There's the first aid station. We have the barbecue station. In the kitchen. There's the location box by the kitchen. Also the location box over here.
Let me take a picture. Where did he go run a Google Maps?
We're paying the price. What is the price?
25 went up over right here. 25.
You know I don't know you. Well, they're probably to say bud or something, eh?
Hey, does anyone on the stream know the media company she said? Yeah, she is a little weird, eh? But I don't know, maybe she's just... No, she was definitely like questioning me, like, wow, what are you doing? What are you up to? So, I don't know, is what it is. Like, I don't know. The hype of Like, you know, okay, I get it. Like last year at Ottawa, there was like snipers on the roof and stuff, and it was kind of like, it was like a tactical, like it was like a non-peaceful, like the cops were trying to push them out, and they were trying to, they're taking my photo. Look at that. Look at that guy. They're taking my photo. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Howdy. How are you? No, good, man. How are you? Hey. Indian movement. Howdy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Monique, what's your name?
Mac, nice
Matt?
to meet
Oh, like from,
you. Ottawa?
no. What's your last name?
John? I had some people here giving me a hard time today.
You're not part of the Mac Cheese?
No.
Nope.
Like, that's, what's that? I was, at Ottawa all last year,
Hey,
like,
babe. You was in Ottawa?
if you guys
Matt?
not, I'm kind of getting hassled here. Am I not supposed to be here, or?
No, we're
Oh,
just...
everyone's invited here.
No, I just,
Anyway, my name's Wayne Narby.
hey,
I'm gonna teach
I
you
just
something real now,
recognized you
okay?
were trying
What?
to figure
I'm
out
gonna
who
teach
you
you
are.
something. So give me your left hand for a sec.
yeah, sure.
I was up in Ottawa. I met Chief J.D. Anderson
Okay,
up
sure.
there. He taught me how to do the heart to heart. This was our way of shaking hands before we were colonized. See, heart.
So hard, okay.
Then you come in, look,
Okay, then you go heart to heart.
and that's a heart to heart.
Okay.
And then as we got colonized,
Here, do that again. Can you do that again?
Yeah.
You're live, is that okay?
okay. Well, I'm Wayne Narby.
Okay.
I was the one that exposed the poisoning of the waters back in there in the chute.
Where's that? Sorry.
So I was back there and I exposed that, stopped the poison, got poison.
Oh,
I held the line in Ottawa last year.
I was there because I just lived just in Montreal, so I hopped over,
And
yeah.
then I was in armed fire, got in a mess there, arrested again.
Oh, jeez.
And but you know what? The Lord got me there. The Lord protected me the whole way, and the
Yeah.
Lord got me home. So I met a guy up on the hill named Chief J.D. Anderson.
Yeah,
He taught me how to do the proper handshake before we were colonized.
okay.
So this right here is the proper handshake with the left hand.
You should point the camera to Wayne, eh?
So anyway, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Right? Left hand, heart to heart. Come in, so your
Yeah.
heart to heart.
Yeah.
Look out from the back, and that's the proper handshake. As we were colonized, we lost that, and it became the right handshake.
Okay.
So when people say no, I want to have a heart to heart,
Yeah. It's reference to that.
people think that you're gonna sit down, bawl
talk.
your eyes out and whatever. No. A real heart to heart
Yeah.
was just what we done.
Okay.
Yeah, so I helped the line down on Sussex and Rideau. I had the big motorhome there, Every Child Matters, Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women. And I see that there, I have one of those too. And I'm from New Brunswick, and that is a very near and dear thing to my heart. My grandmother and grandfather was in the residential schools. Also, in our community, we had a young lady murdered. And one night I was coming home from Burnt Church to Doketown, and all of these cop cars and forensic units were parked along the side of the road, and they had found the lady all chopped up in a duffel bag, and she was a native woman from another reserve that was missing for a while. So, you know, that's really
Did they find who did that? Or?
I don't know. It kind of went quiet, right? But that's why we need to come together, unite as one, regardless of what has divided us in the past, right?
Yeah.
And from what I hear, there's a landfill like 5 minutes from here, roughly.
Okay, so I'm from here. I know of the two big landfills. There's one on the north perimeter, one on the south perimeter. I don't know. Then there's a lot of ones that used to be landfills, but then they got turned into ski hills because we're pretty flat here, so that's what our ski hills are.
So anyway, I was told that they have been finding some of the murdered and missing Indigenous women at one of these landfills that's close by.
I've never heard of that. Sorry.
Yeah, so, you know, that's something that I am very passionate about. So, and also I'm a water protector. I protected the water with the grandmothers and mothers back in New Brunswick. So when I was up in Ottawa, I had the Every Child Matters motorhome and the Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women. People would come and lay a rose at the bottom of the MMIW. People would come up to me and say, hey, I'm so happy that you're here. It gives us hope.
Well, yeah, because when I went there, and a couple times when I went back to Montreal because my place was there, I was getting called a white supremacist. And I was like, no, like...
You was?
Yeah, and I said, like, there's tons of types of people there, but the news is saying that.
Okay, hold on. Stop for a second. So you were being called a white supremacist?
Yeah, because I went to the Convoy.
Wow.
And that's what
I'm going to tell you something, man. I came there from Miramichi area in New Brunswick. My First Nations is Burnt Church First Nation. And, you know, I'm Native.
Yeah.
I felt nothing but love.
Oh.
Okay?
I got nothing but interviews on here by Black, Indigenous, like on my channel.
Yeah.
And like I would send them.
What's your channel?
Mac Alton John. Last year it was just Mac John, and I've kind of
You
grown
have Facebook?
Yeah, and it's just Mac John on Facebook.
Okay.
MAKJ.
I'm not good with remembering names because I got a brain tumor.
Phone
Okay?
on you?
I can just add me on Facebook and I'll accept it. It's Wayne Narvey on Facebook. It's the one and only. Check it out. You know, I do a lot of lives. I'm everywhere because the thing is, whatever is going on in this world that I am passionate about, I will stand with you to the bitter end. Yeah.
Well, I was telling people, I said they were singing Kumbaya, and I said it was a realization I had when I was there. I said the reason why the news wanted to frame it as like a conservative right-wing event was because naturally conservative redneck people and natives have a divide.
I have always been a problem. Okay, I'm going to type it in here again. What was your name?
M-A-K.
M-A-K.
Jon. But I said like
J-O-N after that?
Yeah. On my YouTube it's different. It's Mac Alton John.
I see. Or was there a space?
Oh no, do a space, sorry, between John. Is that on YouTube or?
No, this is Facebook.
Okay, yeah. I might not show up because I think I have privacy. We might have some mutual friends.
So what do I click on?
I just go, just hit enter. And then, search. That's me. Right there.
We got two mutual friends. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, sir.
No, but I realized that, like rednecks, indigenous, we both like to hunt. We both like to quad. We both like to fish. We have a lot of things in common. We both don't trust the government.
Yeah, exactly.
So when there's this, I grew up in rural Manitoba, so that's like near reserves, and like so there is tension, and there has been, and you know you're taught, like even I have a lot of teachers said a lot of things against you guys, and you know, you get taught certain things, and then I'm sure on some reserves they're taught certain things, and then you grow up hating each other, and then it's like, fuck you, actually we're pretty similar.
Well, that's the thing. Here's the thing. It's like this. Whatever the government can do to cause division, they're going to do it. Okay?
Yeah.
But we have to stop the division.
Yeah.
Because divided, you know, they can conquer when we're divided, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I say? United we stand, divided we fall.
Yeah.
And another thing I like to live by is, if you're not learning something in the run of a day, it's a wasted day. So you know what you got to be doing? You got to educate or be educated.
Okay,
Right?
yeah. No,
you know
that's
what I mean?
cool.
If you're not educating somebody about something, you better shut your mouth and listen.
Yeah.
Because you are going to get educated.
Yeah.
And that's how I live my life. I live it, the best I can, and with the most amazing people that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of your colleagues there were following me around and asking me a lot of questions. It made me feel like I wasn't supposed to be here.
Oh no. Here's
Well,
the thing.
they were taking my photo and stuff too, so I was waving. It's just like,
Well, we have somebody that's going around here taking photos of everyone, and there's a page that we have, and everyone's going to be.
okay.
Yeah, and we did a big group photo too.
But no, it was pretty sneakily. He was hiding in his jacket, and I was like, hey, I can see you, like those guys over there. So, and that lady came up, and she kept saying, she said, well, what did you do in Ottawa last year? And I said, well, I streamed.
Yeah.
And I said, like, well, what'd you do with the stream? I streamed. I don't know. There's much. It's on YouTube, and I streamed. What'd you do with the footage? It's on YouTube. I don't know. What do you want me to say? So I felt a little.
Yeah,
I didn't feel that in Ottawa, but
Don't worry about it, man. I'll tell you, this is nothing but love here, okay?
well, I didn't really feel love that. So like, I call it as I see it, and most people are friendly, but there's certain movements in the world that there's certain organizations where they are supposed to be love, and then there's some bad members, and what people have to do is call out the bad members. Not saying that person's a bad member, but what they were doing, they were being very kind of unfriendly to me, and like, I'm not going to say, oh, it's all love. It's like, no, that person was being unfriendly. So it's like, we can say that, but not that I don't hate anyone, but it's just like, like, what is it, like a club? Are people not allowed to come here? Like,
No,
it was just
everyone's
kind of
allowed
weird.
here,
Yeah.
man. This is a unity thing. And so, yeah, this is a unity event.
Yeah.
Everyone's welcome here. Yeah, we don't want no negativity.
No, that
or-
surely rubbed me. I don't got a big following. I got like 6,000 people, and it's like, they followed me through the convoy, and it's like I feel a little bit of part of the community, and they just followed me around for 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden these guys are floating around me. It's like, what do you guys want?
Well,
Thank you for coming up and shaking my hand.
Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you something, man. In every movement that you have, no matter what it is, I've been a part of a lot of different things throughout my life. Sometimes you'll have what you call instigators.
Yeah.
And if a person don't recognize it, then some people do get a little edgy, right? And we've had instigators in here already.
Like how?
What do you mean, like how?
Like, what do you mean? What are
Like
they doing?
people that's just trying to cause problems.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
So all they are is Antifa, right?
Yeah.
So, we're not here for anything.
Do I give an Antifa vibe?
I don't get it, no. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some people, like, especially, how can I put this? When somebody don't know you, for instance, right? And I don't know, they're just trying to be safe. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah. So, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, because this is nothing but love and unity and peace, and we're all coming here together for a better tomorrow.
What so last year was the mandates, right? And actually, when I came here, people were asking, well, what's this one about? And I couldn't. I was like, I don't know. It's just more of a reunion, I guess. I don't know. What would you say it is?
What do you mean?
Well, because last year it was to fight the mandates, and it was actually, what's funny? Because I was in Quebec, and there was 2 curfews that I went through there. The second one was shorter, and my French, I'm not fully fluent in French, so it's like I felt a little bit left out in Quebec. Like, I had girlfriends, and even my couple girlfriends I had there, they would never invite me to group events because I'm always the guy that I can do a one-on-one conversation in French, but I can't do a hi.
Hi, I'm gonna let the dog out.
What's in there?
Yeah, exactly.
There was soup,
Yeah.
but now the soup is in there. First aid. Do you want some soup? Okay.
No.
Oh, because there's lots of soup in there.
Yes, on Signal or text message.
I don't do
Okay, I didn't know what. Sorry, what's that?
Just give me a second.
Sorry, I did totally
No,
just
it's fine. I'm
interrupted you.
just like walking around.
She's that way. She interrupts.
I'm an interrupter.
Yes.
I don't even know how to add
Here,
contact.
I'll text you.
yeah,
Give me
okay.
your number.
But where is the hot soup? It's just in that thing?
In there.
Okay,
There's
thanks.
soup and there's rice to put inside. So
Sorry, it's hard when my hands are
Okay,
so
yeah, I
cold.
will.
260?
I actually just live in Transcona, so I'm pretty close to home. But
Yeah, we're not far. Right?
last year I was in Montreal, like
right?
living there,
No,
so I would always. I camped out in Ottawa a couple nights and
my
then
hands
go
are so
back.
shivery
and
right
I
now.
stayed in a first night. I had a heated parking garage. First three
That's
nights,
enough. That's
but
the
then
right digit. Okay.
they like booked it out. Someone booked it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And
So
then,
they
Look at
closed it
something
off
weird.
so other
Yeah.
people couldn't go in. Of course
yeah,
they did.
and then so I stayed
sorry,
in
1 second away.
an outdoor one, but I just ran my car all night,
Yeah.
put the heat on,
Yeah.
opened
Okay, that's
it,
it. I gotta redo
opened the
this.
vent.
I'm
I
so
actually blew my
I'll be faster this
motor,
time.
fan motor.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna enter
And
you
my
So-
son was there for almost
Yeah.
a month.
Mistakes. I think politely you would ask to leave the property
By who?
by the owner.
By the owner? Why?
Shut your phone off.
Okay. Hey Wayne,
going on?
what's going on?
What's happening?
I don't
was
know.
at the Convoy last year all 3 weeks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Send me a message.
You can look me up on. See, I'm feeling a little bit aggressive vibe because I was in the Convoy all 3 weeks last week here. I don't know what their problem is. I answered all their questions. They said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Live streaming." Then they said, "What are you live streaming?" I said, "Well, all my followers followed me at the Convoy last year." And she said, "Oh, you're at the Convoy?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "What'd you do there?" I said, "Well, I just said I live streamed." "What'd you do with the footage?" "It's on YouTube and Rumble." I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay. I just walked into this scenario. So
Okay. But if I'm asked to leave, I'll leave. But I noticed they're walking around taking photos of me.
Yeah, no, if you're good, you're good. But
Like,
I would just go talk to her and find out what's going on.
is she the owner? Like, I don't know.
She's very involved here, yeah.
Yeah, and like I answered all her questions. I don't know what's. I'll leave if you guys
So
want me to.
anyway,
But why?
just let me have a chat with these folks for a
Yeah.
second,
Yep.
okay?
It's quite
What's
odd.
happening?
I don't know. All my followers saw this, so that's fine.
No, but why are they
They
stealing you?
think I'm here
Everybody's walking
causing
around.
problems, but I'm just sitting here.
But everybody's walking around with a phone.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is very strange. Yeah.
Very strange. And how long have you been here today?
I got here an hour ago, and no, 36 minutes ago, and no, I live streamed the Convoy the whole time. I don't know, maybe I look suspicious or something.
I don't see it. But so they already asked who you were? They just
Yeah.
came up and asked you, who are you?
Yeah, so I'm
Why
just
not
like,
everybody else carrying
Yeah.
cameras?
like, am I the first person to get
No,
that?
I've seen tons of people with cameras.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
know what's happening. I'm gonna stand though because I don't know what's going
oh,
on.
thank you. That's nice. No, I just
Well, I
feeling
did
a little.
this. Well, so do I.
Here.
I don't understand. And again, they're on Unity and yet they're
Yeah.
divided.
Yeah,
So
they're
what's
on.
the point of this?
Well,
Unity,
why can other people stream and like I can't?
That's
So
what I'm asking. I want to know also, as I stand here with my soup jar.
I don't know. He told me to wait here, so I'm waiting here.
Oh, wait. I'm making my bed.
Nice to meet you,
What's your name?
Max.
Max?
Yeah.
Mac?
Yeah.
Listen, no, it's Craig McKenzie. He goes like Mac or Craig. So anyway, so what happened? You were walking around and someone just came up and asked
Yeah,
you?
they were following me around and I didn't say nothing. I didn't like. I don't know. Did I piss someone off? Like, what did they say or do? Yeah, it is what it is. Do. Who's McCheese? Hey, miss. Who's McCheese? It's all my followers say you think I'm McCheese. Who's McCheese?
McCheese? I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Matt.
Are you McCheese?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from here originally, but I
Your
was
followers think I think that?
yeah, because there's a guy named McCheese, and so they were like, oh, well, maybe you're the McCheese. He's like an Antifa guy, and that's what they're saying. But I don't know. Did that cause a problem coming here? Because I noticed like I can.
I'm not sure.
I don't think we're sure if there's a problem. Is there a problem?
No, but I noticed I was just asked to leave, and then they pointed at you guys and said, "Those are the guys that want you to leave." And I
They
was
pointed at us?
It's
Yeah.
actually me. Absolutely. It's not these guys.
Okay.
It's me.
Well, she pointed towards you, but did I do something wrong or?
You seem kind of. I'd actually prefer not to be videotaped. Actually.
But
Yeah, why are you still videotaping if you want to come
On
have
that,
this
I prefer
conversation?
not to be recorded.
oh, I'm just live streaming.
So you can live stream, and then when you want to have that conversation, you can come have that private without that on.
Okay.
I just don't feel right.
Why can other people live stream but I can't? I was at
It-
Ottawa all
it-
3 weeks last
I don't know who
year.
you are,
Right.
first and
No
foremost, but
problems
we're not
with
having this conversation live.
So was what's her name? Zexy
Why?
Lee. She was there all
I
3
would
weeks.
prefer not to have that conversation on.
It's a
on
very
record.
Trudeau-ish thing to do.
Very.
He
Oh,
doesn't,
really?
Like, I don't know.
Really?
He doesn't like to be
You know what? Because I like to do things privately. You want to have a conversation and you want to be transparent. You come back to me when you're live.
So, I don't know what happened, but I'm feeling unfriendly here, so I'm just gonna leave. But
He's talking about Antifa.
Yeah, it's probably better, man. Okay.
I don't
That's
know.
pretty illegal.
There's nothing to be threatened about.
I'm not Antifa. That's a very. I was.
You're going to use the word Antifa to have a conversation with me?
But yeah, you know,
Here.
some
I'm
people
not-
don't like to be filmed. Okay.
Okay, but there's other people live streaming. I'm leaving.
I think
doesn't
there's just
matter.
some
When I
alarm
see
bells
you-
that went off, and
Why,
it
though?
might be a good time
Why?
to turn the live stream off and then have that conversation.
No,
So if you
it's
want to have
my
that
protection.
conversation,
I'm here with a bunch of people I don't know.
you're here with a bunch of people that you don't know.
Well, no, I don't
Are you
know
here with
guys.
people that you do know?
No,
Who are you
no
here
one's
with?
I was here. You guys can look me up on YouTube. I was at Ottawa all 3 weeks last year.
Okay.
Live streaming. This is my thing. I do travel live streams.
Okay.
So I don't know why that's a problem. This
Are you-
isn't an event.
Where do you sit in the movement?
I was very pro you guys.
Was very pro us.
I'm
guys.
extremely pro you guys. See, now it's getting argumentative. Like I'm just saying, I believed in a lot of the things.
We're defending our fucking
I'm
sanctuary
not
here,
disagreeing
and
with
that's all
anything
that
you
is,
guys
right?
are doing. I'm very pro. If you guys go through my YouTube channel, I'm right wing. I'm pro Ben Shapiro. I'm pro Steven Crowder. I'm pro freedom of choice. You guys, I gave her all my information. I gave her my Facebook. I gave her my YouTube. I said, check me out. Check me out on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Hey, how are you doing?
Rob, security. Can you end the live stream, please?
I'll mute it, but I'm not ending it.
No, you can
I
mute your live
can, I can leave. That's fine. This is all. I was here all last. I was in Ottawa. Yeah.
I'll explain why.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
We have Antifa. Now,
Okay.
that has
She
been.
came up to me.
Just let me finish.
Yeah, yeah.
We have Antifa that has been going on this Mayor TV. This Mayor TV,
Yeah.
and they're posting videos.
Okay.
And it kind of.
I was in Ottawa all
And
3
I'm not
weeks
saying
last
that you're
year.
not. I'm just
You guys can
explaining.
look me up.
I'm just explaining why we're having.
Okay. I'm keeping this all, and this like I'm very. I went to the Convoy.
Can we
last
follow
year.
your lives? Where do we watch your
Go.
lives?
I gave her all my information, so I don't know why she's suspicious. It's
So
being
I-
a little bit like.
so I can
jumpy.
watch. No, well
You
that's
go
What's
okay.
the YouTube channel?
Mac Alton John. Here, I'm giving you. I have nothing to hide.
Perfect.
Mac?
Yeah, I'll type it for you if you want.
That's fine.
K. No, go
Alton?
back. No, go back. K. ALTON. No space. Sorry. Fuck. It's just like I'm very transparent. I don't end the live stream, and like I like you guys, and I've not. You know what? I was in
And we're
Ottawa.
not
No
trying
one
to cause-
confronted me like this.
Yeah, and Jamie said he knows
we
him.
understand that.
Yeah.
Jamie said he knows him.
Okay. No, that's
Like, I
good.
don't know.
That's good.
I don't know a lot of people here because I was in Ottawa last
Yeah,
year.
and
I'm not on social media. Like it's a little bit.
but you understand the Antifa issue, right?
Not right.
And you can
No.
emphasize with us. Well,
Where's Greg?
right here.
Hit enter.
He's fine.
That's me. Live stream here yesterday. I'm asking why Greta Thunberg. I did a lot of comedy, but I'm mostly, if you look at my channel, let's look here, videos, my lives, and we go to last year. See, I was doing more daily stoic shit. Okay, and let's go. Sorry, I have a lot of stuff. I do a lot of random stuff here. All is fluid. I was in Montreal. Okay, sorry, it's taking a while here. Or wait, we can go here. Live stream Winnipeg, Montreal. Travel live streams daily. Canada Freedom Convoy highlights. I was posting. I was there. I was filming. That's my favorite video. That's the XRCMP. This is when they confronted the Global News reporter. Here, actually, I posted this. Ottawa protester caught violently smashing stuff in the streets, and that was clickbait for liberals to click on, and it's a guy banging on the fucking drums. It's pretty funny. Hey, look how many views it got me. You know, because I said, oh look, they're smashing stuff, and the guy's just beating the shit out of the drums. So I get you guys are a little jumpy, but I gave you guys everything. Like, I don't know, I've got nothing to hide. I went to the Convoy last year to be very unbiased, because I know the news is full of shit. I don't believe everyone. Everyone's got different opinions and stuff. I was very pro freedom of choice, very pro transparency, very pro, I met some wacky people talking about aliens and shit, and I don't agree with that stuff, but I'm very pro. I am a trucker myself. I don't drive all the time. I work in cinema mostly. I have had my class 1. No, trust me, man. If you go through my live streams on Rumble, there was dudes fucking following. There was a dude following me around the whole time, asking me like what city I'm from.
Can I take your picture?
Yeah, go for it, man. Here, do you want to get in the photo? Here, get in here. And it's just like, see, I'm very. I have nothing to hide. I don't like being told to end live streams and stuff. It's like, that's very Russian to do. No, no news here. I'm not sitting here being like, look at these fucking... I like this shit. Because you know what? This is the first time anyone's been unfriendly towards me. Out of all the times I've showed up, I went to Rolling Thunder too.
No, it's just the keywords somebody overheard you saying or stuff.
I said, do you think I'm Antifa? Because someone in my stream says they think you're Antifa. And I said, do you think I'm Antifa? Do I give off an Antifa vibe? I don't think I do. I think my body's full of testosterone, not soy.
The reason that's coming, that's muted?
It's not, but here, I'll mute it. Here. I just don't end, because that's censorship. And I'm fucking anti-censorship. I went and talked to the counter protesters too. Some of them were complete imbeciles, and some of them made some good points. And he's like, well, my dog's ears fucking hurt. And as an animal lover, I was like, hey, I get that too. But yeah, no, I've talked to all people. If you guys look at my YouTube, I've got Christian pastors on there, and I've got porn stars on there. I talk to all people. I leave them transparently. If you guys want me to fuck off, I can. But I'm not here to cause a problem, but it became a little bit unfriendly, so I don't really want to be around you guys anymore. No offense. It's just if you guys don't want...
Can I give you just a word of a suggestion?
I gave her everything.
No, I understand that, but I've been in situations before, okay, where I felt that way too, okay? I was born and raised in Dopetown, New Brunswick, in a white community, and I'm a native person, okay?
Yeah.
I went through a lot of stuff in my life, when it comes to race. I moved back to the church, and here I am going back to my home community where I'm really from. But I have a hillbilly accent, and I'm not quite as dark as the rest of them. So you never really fit in, okay?
Yeah.
So I was at one event one time where I didn't feel quite comfortable, and I don't know how you're feeling right now, but
you guys aren't violent. That's the thing.
We're not violent people. We are nothing but violent.
Ask me to fucking leave and fuck off. I'm not violent.
But
it's journalism. I'm just here.
So, what I do whenever I'm in a situation like that where I don't quite feel comfortable, I just get up and leave. That's just me, right? Because that's how I roll. If I'm not feeling the vibe, that's me. I go on feelings, okay?
Well, you know what? I was talking to tons of people here yesterday, and they were being welcoming, and it's just maybe it was weird how I came in right away. I didn't really talk to people. I was more talking to my subscribers and stuff. But when I went to Ottawa, it was never a problem. I guess maybe there was more people, and this is a little bit more intimate. But in Ottawa, if you go through my streets, I walked around, and I was like, hi.
But here's the thing, though. What transpired in Ottawa has made everything change, okay? we are still peace, loving, and happiness, but we are more aware of our surroundings, right? And stuff. So, you know, that's the way it is these days. And you just don't know who's coming in, right?
Like, someone didn't like when they said, well, are you with us? I said, I guess. I'm not like fully, I'm not like in all the chat groups. And, oh, if you're not one of us, you got to leave. So if that's the attitude you guys got, if you're not fully one of us, like I'm just here checking shit out because I agree with a lot of the things you guys said. And most of you, right? Like there's some stuff I would disagree with, right?
What? Just tell me.
Well, like I can't even think. Okay, like some people last year they're talking about fucking Chinese aliens, and I was like, okay, I gotta go, man. So there was some
Chinese aliens last year because I wasn't.
I wasn't either, man. But anyway, like
for starters,
I'll be
the
back.
last
I'll be
3
back.
nights
do that,
that we have seen a Zoom call or a live video, your camera's been pointing down to the ground every time. So, what are you trying to get on? If you're going to do a live video, it has to be here. They're not pointing on the ground and listen to all the background. Because guess what? I got so much intel on this place. There are people infiltrating. There are people walking around like you with a camera pointing to the ground.
Why is it bad if it's at the ground?
What?
I'm not mocking shit. You guys can go through. I'm not mocking anything.
Well, I'll find out within the next 45 minutes when you go home and do your next TikTok. How's that?
I'm not on TikTok, but see, that's weirdly like aggressive. Like I'm just here, you know. But I guess some
people are concerned. Okay, that's all it is.
Being rude is not being concerned. Like that, I have not done anything, and that's just your camera's pointed at the ground, so you're up to something. That's a little silly. That's silly.
But anyway,
no,
man,
he's being silly. You can admit it.
Okay, I'll tell you something.
Like,
when I'm in a situation like this and I'm not feeling it, I just leave because that's just the way it is.
Well, no, you guys, I'm trying to explain to you because I don't want my photo going around circulating because, you know what, I had friends that were at Winnipeg in trucks. I have friends from Ottawa that were there. And I don't want this, he's fucking up to no good. Like, because I respect some people in this community. And not, like, so I just, like, I don't know. Like,
okay,
we're going to find out in 40 minutes. You can go on right now.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go.
Just so we can clear the air here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone to go away feeling whatever, right? Do you know anyone here that can verify who you are? Because within the freedom movement, man.
I don't know. Hey, yeah, Crystal, actually. There's the redhead here. Crystal.
And so, because I know you said that we have, a couple of mutual friends?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Go check my Facebook. Go check my Instagram.
I can't because you got to accept it, right?
No, go check my Instagram. Like,
I don't have Instagram. But
do you have Instagram? You guys are on my YouTube? Yeah. Like, it's like...
But all I'm saying is, you know, usually within our freedom group...
I'm not in the chat groups. I'm not...
No, I know, but I'm saying we have friends here, right?
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, do you know anyone that's here? And then I can go and I say, hey,
Crystal,
this
I don't
is...
know. Here, I'll...
and I can go...
Here. That doesn't stain the whole movement. But that's, you know, how I've been talked to. I've never been talked to, like, I went to Rolling Thunder, Ottawa, Freedom Convoy. And people, I can hear people walking around. Oh, why is it still filming? Why, like, you guys, what are you guys hiding? I was here every night.
Okay, but see, when you say like that, it makes people feel funny.
Well, look how they're talking to me.
No, I understand that. And that's why I want to clear the air, right? So have somebody confirm who you are. And because I come to events and I'm like, oh man, that guy's here. You know, my friends are over there.
I had tons of people following me last year.
So that's why I would like to just clear the air and then we're all good to go.
Well, I'm trying to message them right now, but I'm still live streaming. So I message them.
Why is it so hard for you?
I'm not gonna like come and do clips. See, the thing about live that I like is, let's say I did hate you guys, which I don't, but let's say I can't, if it's live, I can't go and edit it now, you know? So if I said something to make me look stupid, it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that's why I'm just very anti-censorship, so I'll leave, but I'm not staying without it on. That's the kind of thing. Like, and this is what I do. I'm a YouTuber. And if you guys want me to leave and you guys are kicking me out because I gave off a bad vibe, then that's what the internet sees. Like, I'm not, it's just like, I don't know, I'm just showing what's it. And I came and supported in Ottawa last year, and it's just like nothing but love. Stayed in people's trucks, stayed in a parkade. Like, I met some friends. Jenna Wozni was my friend. She was there. She's not in the big movement, but it's like some people aren't as hardcore. Some people aren't in all the chat groups, but I followed most of the things. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not in all the chat groups. I'm not on Facebook very much. So it's like you guys are afraid of someone that heard about it once. You know who told, Krim? Like, he's a farmer. He was at Winnipeg last year. They told me about it, told me to come here. They watched some of my live streams. So it is what it is. And if you guys want me to leave, I'll fucking leave. But I messaged my friends and I said, hey, can you guys play? There was some nice moments. You can look through my channel. There was some nice moments where we confronted, like I was filming, and dudes that were at like the G20 confronted Global and said, well, the G20 was riots and stuff, and you guys are saying we're rioting. And it was nice. And he got pissed because I was filming the Global News guy because he couldn't edit it. It was my footage, and it's out there. And I caught him on camera saying, yeah, Global is biased towards you guys. It's on my I don't cut the live stream because then I'll miss shit like that. And I don't know, it's.
I'll tell you, man. Really, this is a peaceful, loving unity event. Well, maybe that's your opinion, right?
But that's what happened, and that's what everyone said.
So, if you don't feel like you're welcome here, then probably should leave, right? I'm just saying that.
So our guys that I've got checking them.
Yeah.
We've got about 7 or 8 guys that say he was in Ottawa. He spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
They looked at what he's got on there. That's the style.
Yeah. See? That's what I mean.
You know what? I don't have an issue with it. I'm not going to. I'm the head of the 2IC security.
I'm just here trying to enjoy. So that guy that was following me around and you should film this. Maybe he should just stay away from me. Or I can just leave. Because it's just But
I'm not going to ask you. I'm 2IC security in here. And I'm not going to ask you to leave.
Okay.
So if you feel uncomfortable, that's going to be your decision. And I mean, people around you or whatever.
Dude,
they also
I'm
have
an
that little bit of
Anglophone,
right.
and I lived in Quebec for 3 years. I don't. The whole room can hate me. If I'm having fun, I'm having fun. I tune people out. I was an Anglophone living in Quebec for 3 years. I got nothing to shit on. I don't care. Opinions roll off my back. I don't fucking care. And it's just I think just because 2 people were really silly towards me, I don't think you guys are all silly. Those 2 people, and you guys won't admit it, they were being fucking silly. A lot of weird accusations.
People come and make complaints all day long to me here.
Yeah, same with me.
I hear it, right? I hear it all day. Trust me.
And
that's security, right?
And that's why I take and I talk to people, and then I get to know you, right? I showed you the handshake thing, right?
Yeah. But I'm getting a little bit kind of fucking offended by the Antifa shit. I have testosterone in my body. I'm not a fucking soy boy here, guys. I'll show you my cock. It's decent size. I'm not. Fuck, that actually kind of broke. That was the worst thing said.
No, you can't edit that out, right?
No, I can't. That's why I don't end the live stream. No.
So anyway,
I'm fine. I'm fine. If there's people around and they're harassing you can look for me, Rob.
Yeah.
Well, if it's
or you'll see me because I'm on the security too, right?
So Jamie, Rob. Okay, well, nice meeting you guys.
See us around, right?
Sorry, I saw. Sorry, I saw such a commotion. Wayne RV. Sorry. Narvi. I thought you said RV.
Rob Reese.
Okay, Josh.
Man,
All right, I appreciate you explaining it, right? Instead of getting
I get it. You guys are jumpy and fuck. I was there last year when the counter protesters were fucking being dicks, throwing stuff, antagonizing you guys. There were some that were kind of peaceful, but there was guys being dicks and trying to cause stuff. I get it, but it's it was just weird. I didn't fucking say it. Maybe it was weird. I came in and I didn't say nothing to nobody, and it was just so. Maybe
and I think that's what's got people edgy, right?
Yeah,
Somebody's
exactly.
off in the distance, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in with people, mingling with people,
but back there, the lighting hits you guys. It's pretty. The snow's falling. It was pretty. I don't know.
Sorry. I get it, but it's just people get a little.
Well, after what took place in Ottawa, man, everyone has that little bit of an edge, right?
Yeah.
And we're just trying to protect everybody. Is all we're doing.
I think you can understand where we're coming from.
Yeah,
with the
but
whole thing, and it kind of escalated a little bit there, and it was looking
I
good,
said nothing rude to nobody, and people were saying rude stuff to me, and I said nothing rude back.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
And that's
and I didn't So I don't know. It's not friendly to outsiders, and if you guys are trying to get more people here,
Here, man, it's like this.
We're just leaving, okay?
It's not that we're not friendly to outsiders. We
No, those
want
two
the
people were
we
not friendly
we
to
want
me.
outsiders to come in. We're not friendly to saboteurs. We don't want to be sabotaged.
well,
we don't want them
you
to
guys,
move
so
and that
it's
can
kinda-
happen
that's
easily,
Amber
right?
Heard shit where people jump and make accusations.
Exactly,
That's
and then
Amber
you
Heard.
get to have a conversation like this
Yeah,
and work it out, and
but
that's
you
what it's
guys
all
stayed
about,
and
man.
talked and worked about, but those two people, they were not. They were out.
But that's fine.
That's why they're not
But those
standing here
people
talking
did
to you.
that, and they came and got me.
Yeah.
Right? So,
And here we are. We got it resolved. Do You haven't resolved?
Well, I guess. Yeah.
You know, I'm okay.
I'm
You're
okay.
okay.
I'm okay.
If I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more subscribers at it, that's great.
You know?
Attaboy.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet brother.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna just do a circuit, and I'm gonna fuck off. But I wanted to leave on a good note.
Hey, no, hey.
Good luck, man.
We don't shake hands like that. I just taught you how to shake hands.
Just a sec. I gotta do these guys, and then I'll.
Show us.
So, when I was in Ottawa last year, Chief J.D. Anderson showed me how the proper handshake is from
Left.
before we were colonized. Heart to heart. Okay, you come in. That was our handshake. As we got colonized, we lost our handshake, and a heart to heart no longer had the same meaning. So then heart to heart was, you let your heart out. But no, the original heart to heart was like that. That's how we greeted people, because you're connecting to the heart. And I've been teaching people as I go along, that was our way of doing things, okay? And it's something when you do that handshake, because it feels different, heart to heart, right? That's how we do it. Heart to heart. Right? Heart to heart. Coming over to you too, man. Heart to heart. What are we about? Peace, love, and happiness. Haha, that's what I'm talking about. Heart to heart.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
All right, yeah.
What was your name? Rob.
Okay, Mac. Nice to meet you, man.
Pat. And Wayne
Yeah,
Narvey.
follow
Wayne
us
Narvey.
later.
Narvey.
Yeah,
Okay.
Harvey's makes a hamburger, beautiful thing. Put her
Sorry,
hand
I
in
kept
front of
hearing
her.
Narvey. Narvey.
That's
Do you
just
do
me and my
YouTube, or
hillbilly.
what's-
I don't do anything on Facebook, man. I'm not that technologically advanced, right?
Facebook's kind of for old. I just, you know what? Because in Quebec, everything else in film is very unionized, and the union controls who goes to set. But in Quebec, they kind of don't use the union, and it's all through Facebook groups. So when I moved to Quebec, I had to get a fucking Facebook account. Back in the day, when I was like, I'm like 28 now. When I was 18 to 23, I was a big douchey club promoter, so I had like a maxed out Facebook account or whatever. But yeah, no, I barely use it. I think I got like 100 friends on there, but mostly Instagram and YouTube.
So, can you do Instagram, or can I check out Instagram, like your content? Like, yeah. So if you want to check me out on Facebook, my name's Wayne Narvey. I do all kinds of, it's good to get that content out there, especially when you're doing it live. There's no editing.
Yeah, that's what I like.
You get it the way it is.
Because, well, so no one can say, oh, he said this, or she said that, or that person. It's like, no, actually, it's live.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's why, well, here's the thing. When I've been in tight situations.
Me too.
You know why I didn't turn it off? And I don't care. I'm not muting shit. It's because, like, all of a sudden, if you guys turned aggressive to me...
You have evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, when the camera's on, no one's going to touch me.
And that's what I did.
And I'm here by myself.
I'm a lone wolf. Okay? And because I'm a lone wolf, I carry my phone all the time.
Yeah.
And people say, why do you do lies when you get pulled over? Why do you do lies when something happens? You know what? I do it because then I have evidence.
Yeah, so that it's not this guy said that versus this.
And it's raw. There's no editing. You get it straight up how it is.
Just the style of YouTube is now that it's either it's really, really short, it's 6 seconds, or it's hour-long videos. It's no in between right now. And because vlogs and stuff, from 2016 to 2018, it was like the Logan Paul era, people walking around LA vlogging, but they send it to an editor, and then they cut out what's good and what's bad. See, this is raw content, and like
people like raw content. I started doing lives because when I came to Ottawa, my people back home in New Brunswick was like, hey, we can't be there, but we're supporting you to be there to be our voice.
Yeah.
So I'm coming out there doing my lives every day, walking the streets, showing them that, hey, when you turn your news on, and it's showing you this, and that, no, I'm showing it to you live and on location. There's no editing. It is what it is.
So, no, it's just, I don't know, like, what else? No, and I, like, here's the thing, reality TV, it ain't, reality TV, like, I've worked on a couple shows that were reality, and there's a director there telling them, oh, you gotta say this, you gotta say that, you gotta, and they're getting them, so, like, a show like The Amazing Race, they would, they would still be on competing and it would be a game, but they'll stop the thing and they'll be like, okay, no, say it like this. So it's not truly, reality TV isn't raw.
No.
And the way they edit it, they'll cut it to be quicker.
And you don't even hardly notice the cuts, yeah.
Yeah, and so what happens is you could stub your toe and be like, oh, fuck. They'll throw that in with a conversation you had the next day to make it look like you walked away. Saying,
Exactly.
oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So that's why.
And another thing too that I found, I done some interviews there last year, and I guess again this year, and you have to have somebody else in the background doing a live. So when they do that interview and they come out on like television or on Facebook or whatever platform, they can't take and twist your words around.
Yeah.
Because you have somebody else filming live, right?
Yeah, but you know what, you guys, okay, so a lot of people in the movement would criticize how Justin Trudeau is. He doesn't answer questions, he avoids questions. And so when I went and asked someone, I said, do you have a problem with it? I'm not talking to you on live. So you have something, that person has something to hide. And this person, I said, like, do you think I'm an Antifa or something? Oh my God, you just said Antifa. He's part of Antifa. It's like, okay, you're just trying to cause a problem. And people can defend that person, but it's like, no, that person's a troublemaker trying to cause problems. It's not just because they were jumpy. She saw me, she followed me around, I answered her questions, I showed her who I was, I had nothing to hide. So the fact that that person continued on to fucking bug me and cause all this stuff, I made 6 new friends out of it. But the fact that that person did that, and that person likes to cause problems. That's
Well, I'll tell you, man, it's just one of those things where people, like I said, are still so jumpy about what happened. And you know, I was at other places when I was doing things like this.
Yeah.
And we had infiltrators come in.
But what's the worst an infiltrator can do? Like,
Well, usually what they'll do.
Yeah.
Any situation that I've ever been in is they'll come in and they'll pretend to be your friend and everything, right? They'll either get information and then feedback information, or they'll cause problem, like, you know, they'll go up and cause problems and stuff. I haven't seen you cause any problems. Okay?
Yeah.
So
I actually, you know what? I could have said a lot of shit back to that person that was not being nice.
So
and that guy, the other guy that came up, touching my camera, being pretty aggressive, like, that's bullshit.
But
telling me
I'll
how
tell
to
you one
film.
thing though.
That's
that kind of sets things off, and this is my own personal opinion. Is that thing that you got in your hand, man? I don't even know what that is, and you know, a lot of people probably don't know what that is either, right?
It's a gimbal. It's a gimbal.
A gimbal?
Hold it. Don't touch up here. Just turn it. See, what happens is it floats. So when you go like this, no matter what you do, and so you can go like that,
It stays in the.
and it floats.
Right on.
And then you can,
So as I.
yeah.
And it's actually what would you call a more stable, right?
Yeah, well, it stabilizes it.
Yeah.
So in cinema, they use like Ronin gimbals or steady cameras, where it's like a big rig and a guy's got a vest and it's an arm and it comes out and he holds it steady. Actually, the shot where...
So that's what they use on movies, eh?
Yeah, either a gimbal or a steady camera or a dolly, yeah. And actually the first shot,
that's pretty cool.
the first shot that's famous for using a steady camera is the shot where Rocky was running up the stairs.
Yes.
Because before that, the only way to create motion was through a crane or through a dolly with the track. And that's actually what I did. I was the guy building the track in cinema and pushing the dolly and stuff like that.
Man, I'm telling you, this is pretty cool. What does one of those run like?
It ain't even that much. It's like $200. Maybe
you serious?
Oh fuck it, it's fuck all. And I got a spare one too. And actually, you know what's funny though? I had to buy a whole new one. This is my old one.
Yeah.
I bought the new one just to get this part because you can't order. And like my new one, I use it for music videos and I can put a DSLR on it, but it'll actually create a single. It's like a small digital single lens. Fuck, I forget the last acronym.
I'm not good with technology. So.
But what it will do, it'll spin the phone. My newer one.
Okay.
And actually, if I hold, there's a trigger in the back. Oh fuck! See, it's snowing, so it's shaking the shit out of my camera. But I hold the trigger. Oh no. But normally, if I hold the trigger and then I can flip it upside down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So So that tells you your battery life?
Yeah, and so actually in the older models, so in Ottawa, because it was so cold, I had a backpack on, and I had to feed this thing batteries, and I fed this thing, because I was doing like 8 hours, and see like...
It's so friggin', it's a 7, right?
Yeah.
So I have to carry a battery pack.
Yeah.
To keep myself charged up, right?
Yeah.
And there was a young lad here earlier. He said, "Oh, you got an S7?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, he said, "Work good?" I was like, "No, it's pretty slow."
Yeah.
He said, "Man, I work on phones."
Yeah.
I said, "Can I show you something?" He went into my settings and he went to this program or this side thing, and instead of it showing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, he went to 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. I don't know what that is, but
that could have been.
So now look, when you go into something like say contacts, it's there. Okay, you go into Google. It's instant now. Before, it would be like a 3-second pause, right?
So he could have pulled your resolution. I don't really know a whole lot, but he could have pulled your resolution down. He could have pulled something else down.
You'll see when I do this really bright, you see how half the screen goes black?
Yeah.
When it gets really cold, it goes completely black.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is I take the back off, you know those toe warmers?
Yeah.
Put a toe warmer in behind there, and it keeps my screen from going
yeah, because like sometimes your phone will die, like
in the cold.
If they could still have charge, but it's something about the circulation stopping from the cold. So even if you just have a little bit going in, it could not even be charging it, but it's just like a little bit, and it's keeping it going kind of thing.
Well, earlier today, no, not today, yesterday. No, see what day are we? We are Saturday. So I rolled in here Thursday night. Yes. So Thursday night it was minus 29 or minus 30 with wind chill. It was freezing, man. And my phone went half black. And, you know, I just kept looking at my battery light.
Yeah.
And literally you could just watch it go.
Just want to see myself on YouTube later on tonight. What's up?
Man, that thing right there is an awesome thing.
What, like that gimbal?
It's called a what?
It's called a gimbal.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was telling me. And they're only a couple $100.
Yeah, they're it's the same thing. Like it's camera stable, same as like on a drone, right?
I know. I know. I do a lot of live, right? And I shake bad now.
You can get the ones that snap in a tripod, and you got ones that have got they even got like a boom mic on. They got tons of different ones. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
So can you get cheaper ones than that? Because the reason why I ask is I don't have a lot of money.
I think you can. Like it's more the technology's more available.
And I would only need something simple like that because when I'm doing live,
how much you want to spend, how well do you want to?
But I like this one because in Ottawa I always had to piss, so I just like to put it down.
Oh, that shake, rattle, and roll.
That's a fucking
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah. Okay, that's
like because sometimes you gotta shuffle shit and you gotta. So no, but and like I have a newer one where it'll actually spin it. And like
because you were telling me.
Rotate. Yeah. And so I have a Segway, like for when I was doing travel videos, like I'd ride around Montreal, travel videos. So I'd be on a Segway, and then I'd be like floating down. So it'd be like a floating shot.
Are they those things that you stand on?
Yeah, the fucking nerdy.
You just have to think about where you want to go. And
yeah,
I'm on the ground. Yes, sir. I tried one of those once at the mall.
We're taking off.
Yeah. Have a good one, buddy. Those as seen on TV ones. So all of a sudden, as seen on TV, they got them there for people to try. I stepped on that man, right on that.
Yeah. Well, you gotta not think about it, like, because if you think, and then you'll end up like, like
that's what I did.
I've let a lot of people ride it, and yeah, it's like then you go forward. So you just gotta think forward, think to the right.
So the one that you have, does it have the handle in the front?
No, it's the newer one. Like it's small, and like because I go on the subway a lot, so I can just pick it up and go on the subway.
Okay.
And then like there they got a subway system. Yeah. Like in Winnipeg, we don't really have one here.
Yeah.
So
I've never been in the subway. And I've been clean across Canada. And I was in the clean to Pennsylvania. And I've never been in the subway.
Yeah.
I've been in a subway to get sandwich, but never a subway, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, but I like it. I never went on Toronto's. Like I went to Toronto for work for a bit, and I never went in theirs. But it's like you can kind of just get everywhere you need to go. In Montreal, it's everything I needed was like in a 10-minute radius, and then like it took me. So it was weird because it took longer to drive downtown, but I could take my skateboard and get there quicker than it, because there's all these like hidden bike paths.
Okay, yeah,
bike paths. It's weird because my friend's in Vancouver right now, and Vancouver has a lot of nature, but it's in pockets, right? Montreal, it's like covered in moss because it's like so old, and it's like nature's taking it back almost, and it's just like there's
So I love the Every Child Matters because
it's a pretty hard to disagree with.
Because you know what? Here's the thing. It's not just about this or not about that. It's about every child that matters. But this is the thing that I stand up for, because it's about the residential school. Yeah. And you know what? My grandparents were in residential school.
Well, actually, my adoptive mother, her mother, so like currently, like, so someone that kind of took me in, she's Native. Yeah. I'm not. Like, I'm clearly very Caucasian. But her, like, so I don't feel that much of a connection to it, because it's like I don't look like them, so then therefore it's like I don't get the same bullshit that they get.
But you understand.
I just heard the stories, and that I use, and some people get mad, but I use it. I said that's an example of the government trying to help. They weren't trying to be evil. They were trying to help because they thought it was better for Canada, and they were trying to. That's them trying to help. They were trying to assimilate and get rid of differences, and instead of embracing, it's like, you know, I was thinking the other day, I should go get a fucking pair of moccasins. I'm in Manitoba. That's where all the civil wars were. I should be proud. The fur traders wore moccasins. I should have a pair of moccasins. I'm Manitoba. And so I always say the residential schools, the Japanese internment camps are great examples of the government trying to help. And Ronald Reagan, that famous thing, the worst thing you can ever hear is, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. And some people get mad and say, well, you're white, you shouldn't say that. And I said, but it's still an example of the government trying to help, because they thought they were helping them, and then they ended up, and all the priests that were there were the ones that couldn't fucking be in normal places.
I gotta find something real quick, because I remember reading this here, because I'm pretty in depth with what I do, and like the way I live, educate or be educated. Yeah, you know, if you're not learning something every day, it's a waste of day. So the way I have been is, if I don't know something, I ask. Yeah. Or if I know something, I educate. Because there's so many times now in life that people have knowledge and stuff like that, and you know what happens? They die with it, and they don't end up passing it on. But
who is that lady? I gave her my name. I didn't ask her her name. The lady who owned the place, or the lady that accused me of being an Antifa. Who was she?
Give me a second. I'll go with names, man. Jerica? Something like that. But anyway, 1 second. I think it was Sir John A. MacDonald, wasn't it? That had something that he had to say about the Every Child Matters type.
So the first Prime Minister.
This is what Google says. In 1883, MacDonald reported to the House of Commons, when the school is on the reserve, the child lives with his parents, who are savages. He is surrounded by savages, and though he may learn to read and write, his habits and training and mode of thought are Indian. He is simply a savage who can read and write.
So I'll point out something. He phrased it in a way, I'm trying to help. And a lot of things that have happened in the last 10 years are, we're trying to help. And people say it's not the same thing, but it is the same goddamn thing happening over and over again.
But he said something, I'll find it.
He also said, I'm Manitoban, so I know a lot about Louis Riel, right? Okay. And Louis Riel had a connection. Manitoban is like a little bit French. It's not quite a French province, but it was founded by French people. Okay. And then which they intermingled with the indigenous, so Métis were born.
Yeah, exactly.
And Louis Riel had a lot of business in Quebec, and there's a famous quote where he said, I'm still going to hang Louis Riel, and by Sir John A. MacDonald, no matter how many dogs from Quebec bark. So that's and then from what I've read about it, it's kind of like his history is skimmed, but what I've read about him is that he was going to this, because Manitoba apparently was the first government in Canada, it depends who you ask, and so he was trying to keep separated from Canada, or at least the British Empire, and he was trying to go to the States to get backup from them, to maybe join the States from the British Empire, because they saw it as we are the Métis and Manitoba people, we are separate, we are not kind of thing. But that's
now see the way I look at it differently than that. Say for me, when I see like the quotes, like they said they wanted to take the Indian out of the Indian, right?
Yeah, but they phrased it in a way like we're helping them.
But in my honest opinion, I don't see how they may have worded that they are helping them to make it sound good to the to the population.
I'm not agreeing with what they're saying, but I'm saying they worded it like we're helping you.
Yeah.
And there's things now, and I'm not mentioning it because I'll get fucking striked on YouTube again. There was a lot of things in the last 2 years that it's like, this is helping you guys, but it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's companies trying to make money.
Well, see, and that's like the thing is, I done my research after my grandmother and grandfather. They had to tell their story to the government.
Yeah.
To get some, what they call that.
I thought of what I disagreed. Okay, sorry, because sorry, not to cut you off. Because before you said, well, what do you disagree with? And I would openly disagree with a bunch of people that there's not microchips in the vaccines. There's microchips in these. They don't need them there. But I also think that's an extreme of view. But another extreme of view is saying, oh, pharmaceutical companies aren't greedy and they have no influence on our government or lawmakers. And these pharmaceutical companies that have many class action lawsuits, obviously they like to make money. And people are like, oh, they can't do bad stuff because in capitalism you can't do bad stuff because you'll lose business. No, if all 5 of them are like that, doing bad shit. So, like some people are saying, oh, there's microchips in the fucking mask. I don't believe that stuff. I do believe that some companies are greedy. Some companies have influence on lawmakers. Some people are trying to globalize the world. One guy in Germany bragged that he had influence on the Canadian government.
Yeah.
And there was rumblings, and Rebel News was reporting about how certain politicians were getting kickbacks from people to push a certain product. And you know what's funny? Doctors used to push smoking. So I don't, just because the doctor said,
that's the thing.
And I cut you off. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know now, man.
I'm sorry.
I've got so much going on with my head. Like I got brain tumor and I got cerebral atrophy. So the cerebral atrophy is like similar to onset of Alzheimer's or dementia.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't remember names. I don't remember little things. Like sometimes I'll cut people off because I got to get it out where it's gone, right? Yeah. But don't worry about it. But anyway, I do the Every Child Matters all the time because my grandparents were in residential schools. And they had to tell their story to the government to get compensated for what happened. So there's a movie out there. It's called We Were Children, or We Were the Children.
That was filmed here.
And
that was filmed here.
Yeah. It was based on 2 people's stories from the residential school.
Yeah.
And I encourage everyone out there to watch that because
that was filmed here.
I watched that, and knowing what I know from my grandmother and grandfather, those stories are so similar.
Yeah.
So you know it happened everywhere. So when they were in the residential schools, you know, they were being used like for scientific experiments and stuff. Because I found the documents one time while I was digging, and I ended up finding my grandfather's name and my great uncle's name there, and they had on there the way that they look. This one looked more native than the next one, and you know, and but yeah, that was a horrible thing that the Canadian government done, and they tried to make it look like they were helping.
Yeah, and that can be said about a lot of things.
Yeah, and now you take what the government's been doing over the last couple of years, you know, with the right.
Yeah.
So that's another mass genocide, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and you got Klaus Schwab trying to run the whole world, and he's got Trudeau as one of his puppets, basically, and then people start to disagree with when it comes to Russia. Okay, people, Russia, horrible people, right? Okay, you know something? You have Ukraine and you have Russia, and people automatically assume Russia's a bad people. Okay, why are they making Russia look so bad? It's because Russia no longer wants to use the petrodollar, which is U.S. currency, which has no gold backing.
Yeah.
They want to go with the ruble, which has gold backing. And you know, when that came into effect, all of a sudden you see stuff that's coming out against Russia, left, right, and center. And when Saddam Hussein was in power.
So why isn't that guy screaming over there? Why the fuck aren't they hassling that guy?
Huh?
Why aren't they hassling that guy? He's screaming. Look, like, you know. Yeah, see, I'm making a joke, but it's kind of funny. Like, why can that guy walk around and not get hassled and stream? I don't give a shit. He shouldn't be hassled. No one should be hassled. But sorry, what were you saying?
Hey man, how you made it?
Well, it feels like it warmed up a little bit since it started snowing after.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
just gotta drive home now in a while.
oh, I know. And the thing is, the road gets slippery too, eh? Yeah, where you from?
Brandon.
Okay. Hey, Wayne Narvey, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
So Wayne,
and Brandon, this is my friend Mac.
here.
Yeah.
That's the left handshake. That's a heart to heart. Before the native people were colonized, we done our handshakes like this. Okay.
Okay.
So see, heart to heart, and then we would come in. And then as we got colonized, we lost that. So I've been teaching it to people, and I like to say, educate or be educated, right? But anyway,
Okay, wait,
man,
I'm gonna say goodbye because my phone's about to die, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow.
no, if you don't learn something new every day, it's a waste of day.
Hey.
All right, God
So-
bless you, brother.
You too.
All right,
Is
man.
it going on tomorrow? Here, nice meeting you, man.
Yeah,
Here,
hey.
get the heart to heart.
Heart to heart.
Here,
Okay.
do you guys want to say anything?
Yes. Educate or be educated. You know what? We all got to come together, put our differences aside. We all have to stand as one and move as one. And this world is going to hell in a handbasket, okay? So now's the time to come together, like-minded people, to try to figure out solutions for a better world. So from my heart to yours, God bless you all. And you know what we're doing? We're loving every minute of it.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Right on,
Ciao.
brother.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll be here all weekend.
Okay, see ya. Wayne Narvey. 98% of the people here are really great. Nothing but fucking kind to those people. But no, I would say 98% of the people here, are really, really awesome. And no, like I had a lot of fun in Ottawa, and someone wants to, like, that one weird dude, oh, he was filming the ground, must be up to something. It's like, okay, like, I guess, I don't know, like, filming the ground, man! He's out to get us! He's filming the ground! Everyone else, though, really great. No, but it's like, you know, it's private property, and they're like, oh, we're just making sure. Like, some people are very kind about it and ask. But, you know, funny, when those guys, I showed them my stuff, they dropped it. I showed her my stuff, and she continued to walk around and cause problems. It's like, lady, I showed you my stuff. I was in Ottawa. I feel kind of popular. There was when I kind of put it down because I didn't want to seem like I was instigating when I put the camera down. Yeah, there was like 20 people just staring at the group of us. I felt a little popular, and yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, and shit. But I'm signing off because my phone's dying, and well, that's the thing. And he got it. A couple of them got it. So they were mad. I didn't want to cut the camera. And it's like, no, full transparency. I got nothing to hide. You guys don't have nothing to hide either. You guys hate it when Trudeau isn't transparent, so you guys can be transparent. If that lady, she didn't want to talk live on camera, that means she's fucking full of shit and she's got stuff to hide. Because if you can't talk live on camera, why not? Why do you need to say stuff that you don't want other people to hear? And that's the thing. People need to stop being lying bullshitters. And you know what? That's, if you have security concerns, that's great. I gave all my info. They checked me out. That should have been it. I didn't get aggressive. That one fucking douchebag was getting aggressive. She filming like this, and he hit my camera and shit. Like, what a fucking douchebag. But no, I would say 98% of the people at this thing were really great. So I'm so happy. Not letting two weirdos ruin my thing. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Okay, bye.